Kia ora and welcome to Beer Club. I'm Luke. This is Beer Club from Beer Jerk. This week we're drinking a beer from 8 Wide. It is their Rogue and Villain Extra Special Bitter. I love a good bitter. A style from the 1800s, very English style, very linked to Burton-on-Trent especially. Oh, look at that, cheers. So good. The precursors to the modern pale ale beer style that came about when it became easier to get hold of good quality pale malts. So, like so many of these things that we've discussed recently, the Industrial Revolution really helped things. Lots of huge developments in Britain were happening at the time, and the popularisation of Coke for use in heating stuff really played a key part in the development of these this new era of beer styles and the industrialisation of brewing. So chief amongst them were Pilsner, of course, and the English pale ales, the bitters. And the use of Coke, of course, meant that your malted barley could be your barley could be malted without imparting any smoky flavours or any darkness. So you could have these lovely pale ales. So the word bitter and pale ale were simply interchangeable for a very long time, and you would get your best bitter, your ordinary bitter, and the different levels of bitter were based on the ABV, so how much malt you used in there, so how high the ABV went, and the sort of quality and the cost of it, how highly it was taxed. That was the different strata of the different kinds of bitter. But actually this one being an extra special bitter, that was never the name of a beer style until I think maybe like the 1970s. Fuller's in London named the beer ESB. So Fuller's ESB was the first beer to be called extra special bitter. And presumably after that, that became really popular in the States, sort of in the 80s and 90s, I guess, and things like Newcastle Brown Ale became really popular over there. So I suppose brewers probably just thought that ESB was the name of a beer style rather than a brand and a name of one particular beer from a brewery, which is quite understandable, really. Presumably Fuller's didn't have any sort of copyright over the letters ESB or extra special bitter. But these days an extra special bitter is I suppose, equivalent to a best bitter. So it's the higher ABV amongst the scale of these sort of English real ale, easy drinking sort of things. So this was 5.5%, and it's pretty special. So hop forward. You've got your nice bit of bite to it, bit of floral character. This is a really lovely example. You're getting those lovely English. I always talk about hedgerow flavours, which I know many places don't really even have hedgerows, and especially sort of brambles and nettles and dock leaves and all those lovely delicious things that you find in an English hedgerow that taste like Fuggles hops and East Kent Goldings. But a hop character which is bitter and has not necessarily the citrusy notes or the tropical notes that you get from New World hops and New Zealand and American hops especially, but more of this sort of old worldy vibe. It definitely has a bit of a bitterness to it. It's got a real good like a really trying to find the right word for it, but a clear finish. It just really has that bitterness that does keep you coming back for another sip. It's really well balanced. I think a lot of brewers that are doing these bitters, they can lean more into the side of the sweeter side of things, and it gets more to be sort of in kind of mild territory, especially when you look at the lovely biscuity characters, which is, it's a delicious direction to go in. But this one, it really is, it's got that dominant, somewhat resinous bitter character that is absolutely true to style. And will also keep engaged the modern drinkers that are, in love with hops and IPA lovers. And it does have that malty sort of bready backbone. It's well rounded. It's just a lovely full package. You probably know a bit about 8 Wide already. One of the absolute best breweries in the country, a very, very important brewery. There's just, yeah, such a long list of major things that 8 Wide has done over the years, coming up with their Hop Wired, which was sort of the first real all New Zealand hopped modern West Coast IPA, really. And things like Tall Poppy, like a beautiful big red IPA that made huge waves. Iced Out, a really incredible Imperial Stout, which is part of their core range. You can always get it for a pretty affordable price. It's such an incredible Imperial Stout. So yeah, their barrel workshop and their wild ferment things are just absolutely the next level. Some of the best beers in the country. And also there is this series of these European historic styles that are always absolutely immaculately executed and really well put together. And I'm always so happy to see them. And yeah, we find quite a large percentage of them do make it into the beer club boxes for exactly that reason, because actually it's kind of hard to find these more interesting, slightly historic beer styles around New Zealand, because of course everyone just wants to drink a hazy pale ale, which is, no, not necessarily a bad thing, but the reason that you join beer club is for variety, and that's the reason that keeps me going week in, week out. Great work to the brew team at 8 Wide. This beer is fantastic. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us again. See you next time. Cheers.